Hello. Hello.
Hello, yes sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. We'll discussing the triple integral today. Double integral, some questions we did already now.
Yes sir.
Okay, triple integral, how it will be working. And now one question I wrote, evaluate integral 0 to a, 0 to b, 0 to c, dz, dy, dx. Now the question arises, which one we have to integrate first? Always this question arises, which one we have to integrate first? So my answer is, you know what, all the limits are same, right? All the limits are
Yeah,
same. So choice is yours. You can either integrate with respect to x first, with respect to y first, or with respect to z first. Choice is yours. You will get the same answer. But still, if you want to make confirm which one is the limits of x and which one is the limits of y, so then I gave you the answer. But again, I want to tell you the first inside value. This one which I am writing now, log integral 0 to c, it's a limits of dz. This is the limits of dy, and this is the limits of dx, means x, dz, dy, dx. That's it.
yes,
This is for z, this is for y, and this is for x. This is the way. Now you have to mention here that which one you are going to integrate first. Which one you are integrating? Integrating,
decide.
yes. Integrating with respect to z. Integrating with respect to z.
Z.
Integrating with respect to z means this is equal to integral 0 to log a. We can keep it as it is. Moreover, 0 to log b again as it is. Now we have to open a bracket, and we are writing here log c, and nothing is there means 1 dz. This bracket will be closed. This is dy,
dy dx.
this is dx. Now one by one we have to integrate. Integration 1 dx is x, 1 dy is y. What about 1 dz?
Z.
Obviously, this is 0 to log a, 0 to log a. This is 0 to log b, 0 to log b. This is 1 dz is z, and their limits are 0 to 0 to log c. This dy,
Log C.
this dx will be as it is. Now the rule is what? Upper limit minus
Lower limit.
lower limit is the rule. This is log a, 0 to, this is log b. Upper limit is log c here. This is for upper limit minus the lower limit. If you put in place of z 0, what will be the answer? 0 only, no?
0 only. Yeah.
This is dy and then dx. Now we have to integrate with respect to y. Now log c will be a constant term here. So we can pull out of the integral here, this term log c totally out, 0 to log a as it is here. Now we have to open a bracket. If you want to mention, you can mention that you are integrating this function with respect to y here. Otherwise, it is understood already because y, it is
Yeah.
there in a particular region. So the region, the bracket indicates that you are going to integrate that particular term. Now, if I continue
Yeah.
this will becomes, this is log c. This is log c as it is. 0 to log a also as it is. 0 to log a as it is. Now 1 dy is y, and the limits are 0 to 0 to log b. This dx as it is. Again upper limit minus lower limit,
Lower
right?
limit.
What is upper limit? Log b,
Log
no?
B.
Minus
Yeah.
0.
0.
Can I pull the log b also outside?
Yes.
0 to log a, 1 dx only left off here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is integration 1 dx?
X.
So this is log c, this is log b, this is 1 dx is x, and their limits are 0 to
0 to log A.
log a. Now same story, upper limit minus lower limit. We are getting our answer log c, log b, upper limit minus lower limit is log a
Log A.
minus 0. So the final answer is log a into b into log a into log b into log c. We can write it as
Yeah.
log of a plus b plus c, right? Log of
Yes.
a plus b plus c.
A plus
That
B
we
plus
can
C.
stop it here only. Log a plus log b plus log c. Log a into b is log a plus log b, right? I think this is not
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
This one
But
we
it will
get
become log A plus log B plus log C, no, sir?
log a plus log b plus log c. Or else if you want, you can stop it here only,
Yeah.
right? So one more step is
Yes,
possible
sir.
now. What is the possible step? Tell me. Log a, actually formula is this one. Log a into b is equals to log a plus log b. But here in
Okay.
our question, it is not possible to simplify anywhere. So we stop here only. That's better.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You want to see the starting from starting beginning? See, we'll go for
Mm.
another question. First, to see this problem.
Okay.
Please maintain the timing. I have so much busy schedule.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, sir. Sir, this is an important question, I guess. No, I have
Yes,
seen this
yes,
question in
yes, yes,
exam also.
yes, yes. Exam question I'm doing. This
Yeah.
exam questions only I'm doing. So all the
Mm-hmm.
limits are constant limits. So choice is yours. You can either integrate with respect to x first, with respect to y first, or with respect to z first. You will get the same answer.
Z.
So I started with
Okay.
the this side. You can start from this side also. Z, y, and x.
Mm-hmm.
X, y, z by kar sakte. Choice is yours. Then upper limit minus
Okay.
lower limit. Nothing is there. Only one formula we used here. That is integration 1 dx is x. 1 dy
Mm.
is y. 1 dz is z. सिर्फ एक ही formula use करें.
Right. Yeah.
Moving to the next question. Moving to the next question. Today we are discussing about triple integral problems, right?
Yeah.
Triple integrals and moreover exam questions. Evaluate. No need to write. Okay, I'll send you the PDF. You are not supposed to
Okay.
write
Okay.
anything. You have to listen only. 0 to 5 by 6. This is 0 to 1. 0 to 1. If you have any doubt after this class also, just take the screenshot and just round up that point where you did not understand. Send it to me. I will explain
Okay.
that point again.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, sine Z. This is sine Z, y, sine Z, dx, dy, and dz. Now you
Okay.
see, once again, all the limits are constant limits. So once again, your
Yeah.
choice is there. You can again integrate with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z. You can go anywhere. Choice
Yeah.
is yours. Choice is yours again. Let us assume that this value is equal to I. This is 0 to 5 by 6. This is 0 to 1. This is minus 2 to 3 y sine z dx dy dz.
dz.
So choice is yours. Still, if you want to make confirm, this is inside part is for x. This is the limits of y, and this last one is the limits of z. So again, your choice, but I want to start with respect to x, integrating. If you have a constant limit now, choice is yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Integrating with respect to x. Okay, integrating. We already mentioned that we are integrating with respect to x, means y and sine z, both of them are
Constants.
constant. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that constant is out of this only for this region x. Okay, those constant terms
Okay.
will come out, not for overall constant. It is not overall constant. These two terms are constant when I am talking about with respect to x. Y, sine
Okay.
z, these two terms will comes to out for this particular region. This region, this minus 2 to 3, here we are integrating with respect to x. So we have only one x left. This region is closed. You see why I am
Okay.
writing in a particular region. It means that we are integrating with respect to x, and the terms which are not containing x should be out of that region.
Okay.
Understand? So particular
Yeah.
terms we
Yes.
have to consider. Now integral 1 dx formula, the famous formula, the first formula of integration. What's the answer?
X only, sir.
Of course. You should not be any doubt. You should give me
Okay.
the answer confidently. Confident answer I want. Integration 1 dx is x, of course. That is minus 2 to 3 are the limits. Okay. Then dy, then dz.
Okay.
Okay. मैं आपके
Okay.
इंटीग्रेशन के डर को निकालना चाह रहा हूँ असल में, तो सिंपल
जी.
बना दे रहा हूँ मैं टॉपिक को इंशाल्लाह. This is 0 to pi by 6. This is 0 to 1, of course. This is y sin z. Y sin z. This is upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit in place of x3, lower limit minus, minus into minus,
Mine
plus.
plus.
This is 2, this is dy, and this is dz. Now when we start integrating with respect to y, 3 plus 2 is a constant for overall terms now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so 3 plus 2 is a constant, overall constant. Just 1 second. I'll add 2 more pages here.
Okay.
So 3 plus 2 is a constant, overall constant. We can pull totally outside.
5.
0
Yeah.
to pi by 6. Now start integrating with respect to y. With respect to y means sin z is a constant term. And now we specify the region. This is 0 to 1, y dy. And then bracket close into dz. है ना? Clear?
Yeah.
5 integral 0 to pi by 6. 0 to pi by 6 sin z. Sin z. What is the integration of y dy?
Y square by 2.
Exactly. Exactly. Y square by 2.
2.
N plus 1 by n plus 1. And the limits are from 0 to 1. And then dz
1.
as it is. Once again, the same story. Upper limit minus lower limit. So when I'm substituting the limit, what is the answer? Tell me. Upper limit means 1 square by 2. 1 by 2 now?
1.
Lower limit is 0.
Yeah.
So I want to take outside out also at the same time. 5 by 2 will be out. 0 to 5 by
5 by 6.
sin z dz. Clear?
dz. Yeah.
This term already after substituting the limit. Acha, dekhiye, one more thing. When I am integrating with respect to y and after substituting the limits, no more y available. Right?
Yeah.
With respect to x, after integrating x and substituting the limit, no more x available.
No more x.
If it is there now, it means you are doing wrong.
Okay.
Yes. So देखिए यहाँ पे example with respect to y and after substituting y limits, no more y available.
Yeah.
It means you are going correct way. Now sin z
Okay.
integration is what? Minus cos z, right? Minus outside,
Sin z is minus cos.
minus cos z, minus already I wrote outside, cos z.
Yeah.
The limits are
0
from
to
0 to
pi
pi
by
by
6.
6.
Yeah.
This is equal to minus 5 by 2
Pi by
outside
2.
only, upper limit minus lower limit, cos, in
Cos
place of
pi
z
by
we put
6.
cos 5 by 6 minus cos 0.
Cos 0.
What is the answer? Cos 5 by 6, 180 by 6. Cos 180 by 6 is
Yeah,
30.
cos
Cos
pi by
30
6 is
degrees,
more.
root 3 by 2. This is answer. If you have a calculator, you can use it. The value cos pi by 6, the answer is root 3 by 2 minus cos 0, answer is 1. You can
Okay.
either multiply with 5 by 2 for these two terms, or you can stop it here only.
Okay.
Let us go from the beginning and see that question. All the limits are constant limits,
Okay.
so you can integrate with respect to x first. Then after substituting the limit, no more x available. Then with respect to y, after substituting no more y available. Now finally we have to integrate with respect to z, and we finish the problem. If you want, you can multiply. This is minus 5 root 3 by 4 minus into minus plus 5 by 2 also. That option is yours. You can do it, otherwise no
Okay.
need, no problem at all. Let us moving to the next number 3, question number 3. The question is very important. It is all the questions which are asking in the previous exams, that questions only I'm doing. If you want to see the
Yeah,
papers, you can download the papers and see all the questions I'm discussing here. Evaluate integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1 minus x, integral 0 to 1 minus x, integral 0 to 1 minus x minus I, 1 minus x minus y, 6 into dx dy
dy dz.
dz. This is a question.
Okay.
Right? Now the solution will be, the solution is, you see here, the third limit is in terms of x and y. If the limit, I told you, the hint I gave you, the limits of x should not be in terms of x. The limits of x should be in terms of another variable. The limits of y should be also in terms of in another variable. Here it is in terms of x and y. Means which limit it is?
Z.
Of course, exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. So the limits of z should be in terms of another variables, right?
Another variable. Yeah.
So another variable here is z only. So this is the limits of z. Now we have confirmed. So whenever you have the limits like this format, in terms of another variable, you have to mention which one is for z, which one is for x, which one is for y.
Okay.
You have to mention, and the most complicated one you have to integrate. What is the most complicated one here? This one means in terms of z.
0 to 1 minus x minus y. Yeah.
In terms of z means you have to integrate this function with respect to z only. You have no option here.
Okay.
If you have a constant limit, option is there. But if you have the situation come across like this situation, x and y means z limit, you have to integrate z only, no option.
Okay.
And now you see it is the limits of what? Already z is over, two more left of y and x. So it is in terms of x means which limit?
Y.
Y limit. Of course,
Yeah,
this
then
is
the
becomes
last one is x.
that's it.
X.
You have to mention here compulsory. Right now?
Okay.
Compulsory mention करना है. And now integrating with respect to z. Integrating with respect to z. Integrating with respect to. समझ में आ रहा ना भाई?
Yes, sir.
I is equals to integral x is equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to 1 minus x. And now we have to open a bracket. It means we are specifying the region for the value of z.
Z.
Z is equal to 0 to 1 minus x minus y. Do one thing. 6 is a overall constant. Pulled it out.
Okay.
Overall constant, na?
Yeah, yeah.
So then we pulled overall outside only. 6 outside. So 1 dz.
So nothing is there means 1D.
1 dz.
Yeah.
Bracket closed. Region closed. Then dy and then
DX.
Now 1 dz is
Z.
1 dz is z.
Yeah.
This is I is equal to, this is 6, x is equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to
0 to 1
1 minus
x.
x. 1 dz is z between
Z.
the limits. Between the limits, z is equal to 0 to 1 minus x minus y, then dy, then dx. Now the rule is upper limit minus lower limit.
Lower limit.
This is 6 times x is equal to 0 to 1, y is equal to 0 to 1 minus x. Upper limit, what happened here? 1 minus
1 minus x minus
x
y.
minus y, and lower limit, if you don't want to write also, no problem at all.
Yeah,
With
0.
dy into dx.
Dx.
Yes. Now we have to integrate this function with respect to y. So specify the region. Let me specify. This is the specification, right?
Okay.
With respect to y we are
Yeah.
doing now. So just specify the region.
Yes.
I'm going to specify in this way. We have to give some space for this one, specifying the region. So it indicates that we are
Okay.
integrating with respect to y. This I is equal to 6 times x is equal to 0 to 1. Okay, now what is the answer of 1 dy? Let me do it this one individually. 1 with respect to y, x with respect to y with respect to y. There are 3 parts.
Yeah.
Okay, part 1
Okay.
answer is 1 with respect to y is y. Now x with
Y,
respect
okay.
to y is xy. You know how it is?
XY.
You know how it is?
What is the formula, sir?
You ask me, then only I can tell you now. This is the way we are doing. See, x with respect to y we are doing now. It means that we are going to pull the x out 1 dy. It means that it is
Okay,
x into y. Clear?
Okay, okay.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
this
yes.
is minus for y. Y means y power 1. Y square by 2.
Yeah. Y square by 2.
And
Yeah.
their limits are y is equal to 0 to
0
1
to 1
minus
minus
x into dx. Now
dx.
substitute the limits in place of y.
Yeah.
We have to substitute the limits in place of y. This is I is equals to, this is 6 times x is equal to 0 to 1. Now, in place of y, what do we have to put? We have to put 1 minus x
1 minus x
minus x into
minus x
1 minus x
into 1 minus x
minus, in place of y,
minus
1 minus x, it
1
is whole
minus
square
x whole square
by 2 as it is.
by 2.
And this bracket will be closed, and then dx also as it is. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Now we have to
Yes, sir.
simplify this one somewhere, and we have to write the answer directly. Let me do
Okay.
here, that part will be doing here. Okay, in problem also we can include, you can include here in the problem also. Just the problem will become lengthy, that's it. Nothing will happen.
Okay.
What we will do it here is, we'll take LCM is 2. 2 will go this side, so it will be 2 times 1 minus x,
Minus
and
x
2 will go here x into 1 minus x, and here it is minus of, we have to expand, a square plus b square minus 2ab.
2ab. Yeah.
This bracket for dx we have to close.
Yes.
Please pull this two
Yes.
outside. 6 by 2 becomes 3.
Yeah.
This is I is equal to 6 by 2 is 3. X is equal to 0 to 1. Now you simplify here. Tell me what happened. 2 ones are
2 and 2
2 ones are
minus
2.
2x.
Sorry. This is 2 minus
2
2x
minus 2x
minus
minus
2x again.
2x
Minus into minus
plus
plus
2x
2x
square
square. Okay. Then minus a multiply 1 minus x square
minus x square
plus 2x. Along with this all we
dx.
have dx. Right now,
Yeah.
how many terms are cancelled?
1 minus 2x plus 2x is cancelled.
So then plus minus 2 or plus 2x minus 2x will be cancelling here. Let us cancelling
Yeah.
this minus 2x, this plus 2x cancelling. This is I is equals to
That's it. No?
3 times whatever the terms left out now, 0 to 1. What is the term?
Yeah.
2x square minus x square becomes x square.
X
This
square.
is minus
Yeah.
2x. This is plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1 into dx.
Plus 1.
Finally, the next step is 3 into, what is the integration of x square? X cube by 3
X cube by 3
minus 2 into integration of x is x square by 2. Integration
by
of 1 is
2
x. Their limits are finally
x. Yeah.
0 to 1.
0 to 1.
I is equal to 3 times. Substituting the limit, upper limit is 1 by 3. This 2 and 2 of course cancel. Minus 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
Lower limit already it is 0. This minus 1 plus 1 cancel. We are
Plus 1
getting
cancel.
3 times of 1 by
3
3.
by 3.
So what is the answer?
3 cancel.
Answer
1
is
is the answer.
1. This is the end of this problem. Right? 3 problems we
Yeah.
done. Did. Let me do, I'll give you one question, you try. This is triple integration actually we are discussing. Okay. I'll give you the
Okay.
question and as well as the hint also. You have to try. If you get, well and good. Otherwise, you ask me. Okay. And
Okay.
I'm writing here. The question is evaluate 0 to 1. This is 0 to 2. 0 to 2. This is 0 to 3. The question is x, y, z, dx, dy, dz. And for hint purpose, I'm giving the answer also. The answer is 9 by 2 here. Okay. Try this question.
Okay.
Do it triple integration. And the next session we'll go for more questions in this double and triple integration.
Okay, sir.
Okay ना?
Okay.
एक बार आप लोग देख लीजिए पीडीएफ की स्टार्टिंग से. This one we have started from here. Okay. No, sorry, not this problem. Actually, this problem. Here it is the limits of x should be in terms of another variable x and y, z limits. That's what we have to integrate with respect to z only. If you have a situation like this and in terms of another variable, it means that we have to integrate the most complicated one first. Okay.
Okay.
Then in this way only we started with respect to z. then substitute the limit, upper limit minus lower limit, no more z available. You can see no more z available.
Mm-hmm.
Now integrating with respect to y and simplifying, no more x available, no more y available. Finally with respect to x, and then answer. These all questions which we have discussing, these questions are most important questions. It is given so many times in exams also. So
Okay.
please be careful while doing these problems. And for the next class, I'll update you.
Okay, sir.
And please,
Yeah.
you should be give me free time in afternoon only, so that I can take two classes also. If possible, I'll take. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So let me end up this session. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.